Hello, welcome to another Tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and the painting I'm bringing you today is, hold on one sec. Yes, my old headset is giving up the ghost. Anyway, the painting I'm bringing you today is called Afternoon Glow. It's an 8x8, and it's a pretty extensive revision. It's been revised twice. I have both videos. I have what you're looking at now is my original recording of my recording of the original painting I did back in, let's see, September 2015. I was in 8x8 mode or 8x10 mode. Then I revised it in, let's see here, sorry, 2016. It looks like, May. And then I revised it again last year, and that looks like that was February of 2018. And that is, if you saw the little thumbnail for the video, that would be the final revision. And I ended up being pretty happy with it. There was some things I tried to pull off in this painting that just didn't work, and most of them I'd have to say were compositional. I have a really pretty sky going in there, and although I did improve the sky, I'd have to say there was not much wrong with the original sky I did. And but this road going over the hill with the hills in the background, it just wasn't working. But I kept thinking that there was going to be a way for me to make this painting work, and so which is what I do is every now and again I what usually starts with me going through boxes looking for things, say I've got a show at a gallery or some other opportunity to exhibit or sell paintings. I'll start going through my boxes, and as I'm doing that I go, wow, I can see what's wrong with that now. So that means you've progressed. I mean, you can see what's wrong with it. A lot of times, clearly when I'm painting it, I can't see what might be wrong with it, or I would fix it right then and there. But the great thing about working all the time and progressing as an artist is that you do gain an ability to find problems with your work or things you can improve. And as it stands, I'm really thrilled with the final painting. It only took me 3 years to get it right. That's not 3 years of painting every day though, so we're doing all right. Now, if you haven't clicked like, please do. Please smash that like button. I really appreciate that. That tells YouTube that folks are digging this, and they'll put it in front of somebody else that maybe hasn't heard of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed, do that, and click the bell if you feel like getting reminded every time I put up one of these things, which is, it's going to be a couple times. I don't know how many I'm going to do. That's the thing. I think it has a tendency of watering down a channel if I put too much stuff up. On the other hand, it seems silly for me to make videos that I'm not sharing, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Just bear with me, and tip in and look at the content if you're interested, and if you're not interested, God knows there's a lot of other things going on. There's a million things pulling it, the attention of all of us these days. So not a thing to me. I'm here for people that want me, and people that don't. There's something else to watch. Speaking of, if you're the guy with the don't like finger, just go away. I don't care if you don't like my videos. All right, I really don't. Why people feel the need to share their negative opinion of what I do and provide to people for free it's frankly beyond me. I'd be lying to say it doesn't irritate me somewhat, but I realize I watch a lot of videos too. I realize that every video out there, no matter how great, there's some bozo who thinks he's helping the world by clicking the don't like button. And there you go. This will be in my store, so if you're interested in it, tip on over. There'll be a link down in the first comment, and yeah, I'm working on all that stuff too. And I think it's important just to you know, to support people that are doing things you dig and you like. I do it all the time. There's several people that I follow on YouTube that I either send them money outright or subscribe to their content that might not be on YouTube. I'm not really into super chats and things like that. And speaking of, I don't know, I mean, I've got maybe 6, 7, 8 responses as far as doing a live video. I don't know, 6 people out of 1,000 subscribers or 1,200 subscribers now. Yeah, we'll have to do better than that if you want to see that kind of thing happen. Who knows, maybe it's a chicken or the egg kind of thing. You do it and they'll come, but it's a bit problematic for me to set that up with my current arrangement in my studio and the sort of weak Wi-Fi I have there, but we'll see. Anyway, we're getting kind of close to the end of the first painting session, and you can see it's not like a bad painting. It's actually, it's kind of nice. It's a bit natural. I tried to do something dramatic in the sky. I'm always trying, you know. I'm sure if you're a painter, you know what I mean. We're always trying. Sometimes, even though you're trying, you're failing. And sorry for the noise there. Someone in there. Some kid on their super expensive little mini bike. Oh man, I would have given my eye teeth for something like that when I was a kid. Oh my god. Yeah, I saw this kid in the neighborhood. She's a little girl. She got a really nice mini bike. So we've just jumped forward to 2016, and I guess I'm thinking, well, I didn't like the clouds, you know, and so I'm coming in with a completely different sky, which is something that's pretty easy to do. You know, you can always, oh, looks like we missed a little time there, but you know, I decided, so as I progressed in my journey as a painter, I embraced color more and more and more, and to the point where, you know, now my colors are pretty intense, and or can be. But back in the 2014, 15, 2012, 2013, my idea of what constituted tonalism was that things looked a bit more subdued. What I'm into, actually, we're kind of getting this painting right now sort of out of a tonalist vein. These are not your typical tonalist colors, that super saturated blue or the purples. But right now you must realize that as I'm painting, I'm feeling a bit lost. I really don't know too much what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it better. And as you can see from the final image, I did succeed, but it was a process. It was definitely a process, and that's kind of, I guess, plays up the idea that we are our own worst enemies, really. And so I know this road's an issue now, speaking to you in 2019. I didn't really get it back then. I thought, see, I'm trying to solve the problem, like, and I think that's definitely better. One of my big tricks for solving painting problems is to darken the foreground so that everything else moves to the background, and that helped. I do think it helped. But what I don't think works is really this road tipping on down. Speaking of, I was going to do a painting that's a newer painting, but I'm seeing issues with it, and so I decided to spare you. It's in a box in my studio. I finished it. I have like this stream it's kind of like a problem like this, and that road is sort of not working. And I have this painting that's got a stream way off to the right, and it's not working. So this ties into another point. So why do our paintings sometimes they don't work? Well, there's a fine line between, we're going to go to, boom, we're in 2018 February. All right, about a year ago. And what am I doing? I'm just glazing. I'm going nuts. Extreme glazing. It's the new YouTube spectator sport. Anyway, what I was talking about was like, so there's a fine line between confidence and self-deception. Okay, like you need to have the confidence. You need to believe, oh, I can get through this. I can overcome. I'm pretty good. I'm not bad. You know, you need to have this kind of inner dialogue going. And along with that would go like as you're painting and something's not working, it's like this is working. This is okay. I think it might be okay. Well, actually, you can see I've just decided how I'm going to solve that problem with the road. I'm going to get rid of it altogether, and already better. And now I remember doing this about a year ago. I'm feeling really lost, you know, which is one of the things I love about the redos is that I'm almost never lost, but I feel lost right now. It's like I don't know what I want to do next. I'm just doing it, and I'm thinking, wow, where is this? Okay, maybe it's overlooking like a little bay or something, and you'll see in a minute I'm going to I want to pop in a little bit of water in the distance. Yeah, I'm working it out. I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking, yeah, that might be good. That might be cool. It did turn out cool. And also, you might notice as well that because of the glazing, things took on a far more tonal type of characteristic as well. Where I'd kind of deviated a bit from tone, which is fine. You deviate from tonalism, doesn't really matter. What matters is that the painting looks great and then it works. That's what matters. But by putting in that intensive, I think it was an orange glaze actually, it really pushed this painting into a tonal direction. And now I've got some really nice contrast with the brighter light right up against the water, and I'm thinking that works great. I'm really happy with it. In fact, this is a pretty impressive little painting, I must say. So I'm glad I didn't give up. I remember looking at it time and time again. Well, it would have been 4 years ago now, thinking, wow, it's almost good. So, you know, it's hard. You got to support yourself as an artist. This is a theme. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know that I get into this all the time. And the number one way you support yourself as an artist is not by tearing yourself down. You can let people that are into clicking the downward thumb button on YouTube do that. And most likely those people don't know how to paint. And if they do paint, I guarantee you they're not good. Yeah, so buddy, if you're still listening, go ahead. Yeah, I know you suck. Anyway, so sorry to bring in any negativity to this overall positive experience of this wonderful painting, and I hope you agree that I did manage to, whoops, sorry about that. Speaking of, I do have a new headset coming. This one I bought in you're gonna laugh, but I think I bought it in like 2005 2006, something like that. So it's really old. It's just I have to use noise reduction software for my recordings. It's after that last video and all the weirdness there. Yes, I remember. It likes to move as I'm speaking and whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, and sorry for all the rambling. But you know, there it is. This is life as a painter, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing this process where I took a failed painting and turned it into something that was pretty cool, pretty unique, and really mostly from my imagination at this point, and I'm quite proud of it and happy to present it to you today. And like I said, go over to my website if you want to check it out. Also, there's my blog. There are some good, better high resolution shots there. So till I see you again with another video, please take good care and stay out of trouble.